Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, since last week's surprising number of the US inflation of 7.6 in October, which was down from 8.2 in September and below the 8% expected forecast, the market has found renewed momentum in terms of the weaker US dollar and most of the currencies rallying very hard. But the objective reached at 66 cents for the Australian dollar is now stretching towards 68 as a potential target. Towards this region, we could find some profit taking since the rebound from the lows of 61.60. On the day though, I expect to see a range of around 66.60 with 67.15 as minor and above that 67.65. Looking at the euro, well, all cheers for the bulls as the market reaches its objective of 103 and now puts the euro in a slight overbought situation. Nevertheless, the ADX is still strong and the dollar index plummeted further from 108.30 to 106.12 to sell at 106.25 in New York. In light of the pattern though, we do need to stretch it a little bit further to the top side as 103 may extend on towards 104 figure 50 and reassess from there. On the day, you'll see a range of 102.70 to 103.75. Further weakness emerges from the dollar yen as the prices plunge further since the 450 points and now reaches a low of around 138.46. We are getting to somewhat oversold territory. Nevertheless, there is still enough room to reach the region of 136.5 before turning around. With the intraday outlook, I see 138.45 to 139.15 as a short-term range. The ADX is also trending, which does support the downside case. Sterling also reaches its objective of 118, with the market now pausing around this area in New York. In light of the pattern, we're not so overbought as some of the other markets, so therefore could see a little bit more upside gain. That is towards 118.80 towards 119. And reassess from there. We may actually see a stretch to 120. There's still enough room to extend this rally, and with any pullback likely to be shallow, with a support seen at 117.80. Very impressive rally for gold as the market scrambles further to the upside as the dollar sinks. With the recent objective of 1,784 still intact, the market is most probably going to find profit taken from there, so do be on your guard. But the ADX is trending like most of the markets, so it still holds very strong in terms of the current direction. Wrapping up with oil, as we can see, the market is slowly creeping higher towards the next target of 88.25 to 45, with $91 to 92 as a potential objective. The ADX is not supporting the current bull trend, but nevertheless, the RSI has picked up somewhat. Let's see if we can clear that top side of 88.25.45, then up towards 91, with a base seen now around $86.80.85. Well, that wraps it for the start of the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the new week.